Hey everyone, welcome back to another NaNoWriMo video. My name is Alyssa and this is my channel. I know I have not done a lot of these. I apologize. It's just been so busy with school and I've just been trying to focus on school and getting my grades up. So it is the 19th day of NaNoWriMo. I was just trying to film this video, but I had to stop it and restart because my thoughts were going everywhere and slipping from me. Also, I just cleaned my room. So I'm very happy about that. I spent Friday and Saturday cleaning my room so I can actually, move around and do things. Anyways, today's video is going to be a little update for you guys on my writing. I am so behind. So I am on page 9 with 4,458 words of Zamora's side, and it's going well, although I've had some doubts. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyways, I wanted to start introducing you guys to my characters one by one, kind of slowly bringing you guys to their knowledge, because I've talked a lot about this story because it's so important to me, and I'm trying my best to get it done and just get it complete because I have other stories that I want to work on, but I don't want to work on them until I have this one done. Anyway, so today the character that I'm going to introduce you to is Griffin, who is this guy right here. No close up. This is the Hale family minus Eddie. Eddie's just their best friend. Anyways, I made little avatars for my characters with mindbluerobot.com. It was very fun to do that. Yeah, so Griffin Hale is who I'm going to be introducing you to today. He is 19 years old when the book starts. And Griffin is an assassin. He's from Maystones, but he crosses from the Kingdom of Maystones, which is on the east side of Corinthia, and also on the east side of the forest, which is kind of like the border. And no one from the east can go to the west, and no one from the west can go to the east. It's kind of like a, I don't know what to call it, like political map a little bit, but yeah, so no one can cross on either side, but you can take ships that go around, so that's kind of what he's done. Plus he's also been through the forest, and we actually meet him in the Kingdom of Inthia in the prisons, where he is almost killing himself. He is a very deep person, and to give you more of a mental picture, he's got dirty blonde hair that goes to his shoulders, and hazel green eyes, and like kind of a button type nose, like a round button nose, and a square chin, pretty much like this photo here. This was almost like a perfect representation in avatar form of Griffin. He is one of the most important characters to me that I've ever created. There have been so many times where I felt like giving up on the story, and he's the reason that keeps me from giving up on this story. Because if I give up on this story, then it's almost like I'm giving up on him. So I don't want to do that. I want to tell a story, and I'm trying to do my best to tell a different story. I came up with him right when I kind of came up with this whole idea, which was on July 4th of 2010. So it's been 10 years since I came up with him. Since I came up with him and his whole story. And I don't know why, but the scene where he's in a prison cell, like literally the first scene that came to mind that I started writing, when I came home from Ironstone, which is a place that we go to every year, and that place kind of inspired my story even more. That was weird. There was just a little light thing over here. You guys saw that, right? Sorry, that kind of freaked me out for a sec. Okay, so Ironstone is also the main inspiration for the Lodge, which is where all the hunters stay. Griffin is an assassin, and so he's been kind of all over the country, which you're not supposed to do that, and so one of his times coming out of the forest, which was his second time coming out of the forest, because he got caught in there, and I'll explain more about that in another video, but he got caught in there, and he's just now coming out kind of in a daze. Hair's bothering me, and he ends up getting captured by the kingdom of Ithia's king, King Jerome, and the day after this book starts, he is supposed to get hung, but that doesn't happen, and he actually almost kills himself, and that doesn't happen. He literally draws blood with his knife that he had, that the guards did not find on him when searching him. Also, this is set in a medieval times setting as well. So Griffin, he is 19 when the book starts, ends up turning 20 when the book ends, because his birthday is on July 4th, but, this also kind of lost my train of thought. Anyways, so Griffin is an assassin. His choice of weapon is a bow and arrow, because I've always been interested in archery, and he also has a small little dagger that has little marks on it, 51 marks to be exact, because each time he's thought about committing suicide, he has stopped himself, or something else has stopped himself from doing that, and each time he looks at his reflection in the dagger, this is like the dagger is a whole character in itself, and it's part of who Griffin is. He's not used that dagger to kill anyone, because he has his bow and arrow, as well as his sword, which is just a plain, sword. I forget what, scabbard? I think it's a scabbard. I'm sorry for the lighting, it's very cloudy outside. Very cloudy. I'm hoping it rains, because then that would be like a perfect Sunday. Anyways, getting off track, get back on track. I'm sorry. Anyways, so that kind of froze for a sec. Anyways, the dagger is a whole other character in itself, because it tells another story, another side of Griffin, that you wouldn't be able to tell just by looking at him. And you would also think that some of the scars that he has were scars from battles, but they're not, they're from himself, and he kind of keeps that side of the dagger towards him and tries to not give it to, or show it to anyone, and there are exactly 51 tally marks. This was inspired by something else. I think it was the Count of Monte Cristo, but I'm not sure, or it was Carol from Walking Dead, because at one point she has a journal that she starts writing the deaths that she took. So it's either the Count of Monte Cristo or Carol from The Walking Dead that has both inspired this piece of character that's a part of Griffin. Griffin has this green cloak as well, this emerald green cloak, and it is kind of like his staple item. He does not go anywhere without that cloak, as well as with this brown blanket that his mom made for him, and that has like a green patch on the bottom right corner that just says a little note from his mom, and it's all hand stitched and a beautiful quilt, or not, it's not a quilt, it's just like a blanket type thing. And Griffin is kind of like a keep to myself, got rid of all emotions, and he became an assassin because he left from his house at the age of 14 in search for jobs to help his family after his mom passed away when it's kind of like the Black Plague from the 14th century in France. It's a plague that acts like the Black Plague, and it caught on to Alice, which ended up with her passing away, and that took a turn on Griffin and brought him to a very dark place. So he ended up going hunting at the age of 14. And he also started taking jobs within hunting. And since he was such a good shot, and he was just on his own at that time, he came home like once a month or once every 2 months to help his family. He pretty much left altogether after a while and started taking jobs that weren't actually hunting for animals. They were hunting for people. And I don't call him, he doesn't say assassin, he says a hunter, because calling yourself an assassin means that you murder people in his eyes, and he doesn't want to take that realization that he's murdered people, both good and bad, for multiple reasons that weren't his own. And he ended up becoming so bloodthirsty that he started doing this on a regular basis, kind of like a drug in a way. So he ends up becoming the best assassin. And when Azora comes to try and free him, the king doesn't let him. And Azora, you know, I'm gonna keep that for you guys to find out. Master Azora is a warlock. He's talked to Griffin's father, and he wants to save Griffin because he's found out about his powers, and he's something called an element hunter as well, which is someone that controls the elements and is chosen from the earth to gain that control from the elements. And he ends up going to, they have to go and retrieve a key that reduces the power from that element, and it also reduces the power from that witch. So Griffin is what they call the last one, or the last element hunter, and he doesn't find that out until somewhere in chapter, this is part 2, probably chapter 9, I think, or chapter 10, or, no, I think it's in chapter 8 or 7 that Azora tells him who he actually is, or half of it. And yeah, I just love Griffin because I don't want to get too emotional because let's just say if this were ever to get off of my notebooks and my laptop and published and turned into a movie, whoever the actor would be playing Griffin, which I picture being Connor Jessup, from Falling Skies / American Crime. I don't know what I saw if Connor Jessup in the future ends up playing him, or if someone else ends up playing him and I just saw them dressed up as Griffin, I'd probably cry. Because he's that important to me. So seeing him come to life in front of me would be so good, because it would mean that I made it and I get to tell his story. And that's all I want to do, is to tell his story, and that's why I've been trying to work on it so hard to get it done, is because he's like tell my story, tell my story, tell my story. It's almost like him telling me to tell my story. Or to tell his story. It's so important to me to do that. So that's why I've been putting as much time and effort and work into this whole world and making it as real as possible. And yeah, so I guess a few other details. His favorite color is green. And he loves, before he left, he hunted with his father and loved working on the farm. They have a little farm, horses and pigs and cows and I think a few dogs. So it's like a huge family, the Hale family. And one of his favorite spots is the beach that his father calls the Hale Beach. And I'll talk about David in another video. David is his father. And I picture his father being, same as Genji, I forget the, Sean Astin. I picture Sean Astin being David, Connor Jessup being, oh, that would be such a good pair. Now thinking about that, that would be such a good pair. I really need to get this done so it can at least get to readers. Yeah, so I did make a post on this that's a bit different. Tells more about his backstory. Yeah, Griffin's just one of those very intimate characters that does speak to me a lot, and he's been the most helpful for me, especially in my dark times. And I'm so glad I finally got to do this video because I've been wanting to do this for months, and I've been wanting to film videos, but I just did not feel inspired to, or feel inspired enough to. So today I was like, you know what, I'm going to film this video. I did a blog post on Griffin, so now I'm going to actually film me telling you guys about him. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see any more, let me know in the comments down below, and give this video a thumbs up as well. And also let me know what else from my world of Corinthia, or from my world of Zamora. Let me know what else you would like me to talk about within this world. And I'll probably be doing so much more videos because this is going to be either a 4 or 6 book series. It depends on how the last one ends and if I want to do that little twist that I've been planning for years. But yeah, that's Griffin. Here's the family. I love your family. I love them so much. When I created these, I was freaking out. Like, I created these in the mornings, like early mornings, before school, so, because I had nothing else to do, and I found out about that, so I just made these little avatars, and they're so cute, and I love them. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more writing videos, or videos about movies and music and TV shows, which, by the way, we just watched I can't pronounce it, Valerian? I think I'm saying that wrong, last night, so I think I'm going to do a review, slow down, I think I'm going to do a review of Valerian, because that was just amazing, and it made me want to work on, I literally brought my notebook out, and started outlining my, space novel a lot more. Or actually no, I only got one more scene down, and I started working on the solar systems. So yeah, I might do a review on that. Let me know if you guys want to see my thoughts, and just comment down below any videos that you would like to see about Zamora. I would be happy to try and explain the best that I can that story to you. And yeah, this is the first in the series, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!